Okay, now we've come to the business, the meat of the situation. Back to the Future posters. No, I've only got two. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I need to find the third one. This is my current gaming setup, as it stands at the moment, in terms of retro consoles. You might see a couple of doubles in there, but I'll explain. Of course, I have a brilliant 1995 Motorola mobile phone.
Hello, is 1995 calling?
They're telling me I suck. That's actually it's the base of the sliders timer. Okay,
where to begin?
My bug out box, my Wii, which is not connected up, the Wii stand, so I can put all my games.
Just like every Wii, not connected up.
Yeah, basically yes.
That's funny.
It's a kind of thing that I do want to actually, you can put the controllers in here and make it look kind of cool and neat and everything. Over there. All right, let's get into this. This is a PAL Mega Drive with CD attachment. I do have Sonic CD and a couple of other games. The main television, Sony. I actually own a Vectrex.
Nice.
A game with the built-in game. I don't have the cellophane cover for this. The cellophane cover's come out. It is a great system. I do love this system. I want to do a video on it, but I just don't have enough games except the I have the Vect Flash, nice. Which is basically a modern day kind of flash cart version. And you can have homebrews and original games on it. It's all abandonware at this stage, so it's okay to have this. As much as I like the original games, they're very hard to get, especially with the covers on them. All right, Dreamcast, the Japanese version. These are my AV switches. I need so many just to be able to function all of these consoles here. My PC engine is over here with a 4-player, 5-player adapter. I don't even have 5 controls. I have 2 controllers.
You even have 5 friends. Actually, that's not true.
No, that is true.
He has way more friends than me. Because he's a nice human being, unlike me.
Oh, I'll bring it out for you. Yep. This is actually a Genesis 32X. I actually do own 32X games, boxed ones. These are getting rare now. Don't bother. Trust me, they're not great. Rob and I got them for videos we used to do. A working Famicom disk system and 101 Famicom because it's AV out. This is the PAL version, which is a much better version of the NES. It doesn't have AV out, but it's got really good RF shielding, so it looks fine. Ooh. Let me see if I can tell. This is the PAL GameCube with Game Boy adapter. This is the Japanese GameCube with Game Boy adapter. Trust me, these things are actually quite sought after, no matter what region you're in. This is the NTSC or Japanese region Nintendo 64, which has been modded so I can play American and PAL Japanese and American games. This is the PAL one, which is the European and Australian one. They've both got the RAM adapter in there as well.
Nice.
I think I got this one for $1 for like 100 yen in Japan. This is my favorite. Super Nintendo Chalmers. I made this sticker myself, actually.
It's probably the best system. Just because of that sticker.
Yeah.
This added 100% resale value.
This is just my old Super Nintendo PAL version. This is a Super Famicom. This is from Japan. The spirits, whatever.
True spirit of music. Amen, Jim Beam.
I can't drink Jim Beam anymore. I just can't go back. After you taste good bourbon, you cannot go back to that shit.
That's true.
I got this at the dump for $1. Now, the reason it's so precious is because I modded this for AV out and NTSC. And it's even got a power on button. It's got built-in...
a little light up.
Yeah, it didn't have those before. Nice. This is a Japanese Mega Drive.
Oh, very cool. 16-bit, in case you didn't know.
You have to know now. This is the PAL Sega Saturn. Or is that... No, this is the Japanese Sega Saturn. Sorry, I really get confused with some of these.
What do you even own, AC?
Do
you even know?
And This makes Japanese play on PAL consoles, the action replay card, viable, basically. This is the current PS2 Slim that I use. This is a chip-modded PS1 with VCD, so you can watch video discs out.
And I tell you, 21-year-old Rob would have killed for one of these.
Yeah, this is like a really good version. It plays. You don't have to turn it upside down or anything like that. This is my 3DO. Yes, I own a 3DO. They're not that bad, although I do make fun of it a lot. Only one controller port, which you can daisy chain, and of course I own a.
Not quite the right size.
7800. An Atari, which is backwards compatible, so I don't need to buy. I do have a 2600, but I don't need it hooked up because this one will play 2600 games. All right, my game shelf.
All right, now we're going to get into it.
All right. Boxed versions up the top. We have the PS Vita boxed, Master System boxed, a Nintendo GameCube Australian boxed. This is a
TV game.
a Pong console boxed, but without gum. A really good condition Dreamcast PAL version boxed. A control deck and PAL but modded for international use, NES boxed. And of course, everyone's favorite, I own a Virtual Boy.
Because you're just that kind of guy.
I really, really am, and I regret everything I've done in my life. PS1 games, not a big PS fan, but I do have Final Fantasy VII in a rough box, Time Crisis. There's some good games in there.
Not too bad.
Yeah, PS2 games, of course, the best one being Persona 4, including soundtrack, because it's the Australian edition.
Nice.
These are actually all GameCube games here and across here. And of course, the HES Vault. What's HES? Watch Bit Seizure. They are unlicensed NES carts. I have the whole set of multi-carts for HES because we needed them for videos.
Every time you open that vault, ghosts fly out, and we have to spend the next hour cleaning them up again. So hope you're happy.
That's actually true. Who are you going to call?
Bit Seizure? No, Game Life Balance Australia. Forget what I just said.
I actually have a pocket watch of Mario.
Nice.
This is my NES collection. Some of them are boxed.
A decent number of NES games.
For Australia, yeah. The rarest game I have is probably the Jetsons one. Got for $5. It's probably worth about $150, $200, I guess.
Whoa. People don't know what they're sitting on with their Jetsons games.
It's an okay game, actually. That's the problem. I was like going, oh, I'm totally going to flip this and sell it good, but it's actually a decent game.
Huh.
Little Tetris thing you can strap to your bag for all your on-the-go Tetris needs. Every house needs a Godzilla.
I don't have a Godzilla AC. Am I failing at life?
I think you might be.
Oh, dear.
I'm actually worried about your mental state right now.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get a Godzilla. Do you know where I can get a Godzilla?
Japan.
Sounds good.
They have surplus versions of Godzilla over there. This is a bit weird. I'll just kind of toss this aside, even though it's worth quite a bit of money. But this is a universal tricorder remote control that was only given away with the complete 7 series of the next generation, and I got it in a junk store for a few bucks. And it's sells. You know, if people know of this, they're quite interested in buying it. I never could get it to work properly. So Master System games.
This is sort of the bulk of your collection, maybe?
This is all my Master System games, at least all the boxed ones.
G-Lock, Laser Ghost, and of course the classic Ghost House.
I can't believe this failed as a console.
Olympic Gold, Slapshot, Submarine Attack.
That's not bad.
Actually, no, I actually quite liked Submarine Attack as a kid. Wanted.
And these are my unboxed games.
Rampage, man. Damn good game.
So it's a fun game. These games aren't worth much unboxed because they don't look like the NES games, of course. Like the NES games look like works of art. These look like they belong in a thrift store.
They put a lot of effort on the boxes.
Yeah, because I didn't think that they would be without the boxes. One of the rarer games I have... Let's see if I can dig it out here. Golden Axe Warrior. That's basically a Zelda 1-like action RPG. The ninja is not something that you should really have in your collection.
I used to own the ninja.
Of course you did.
Because I took it upon myself to own the worst Master System games of all time.
We all did. These are just these are the equivalent in Japan, which is Mark III games.
Wow, they look so different. Oh my god.
They won't actually fit in a Master System, unfortunately. But
you tried.
Yeah, I did. I reckon I could make a converter, but I don't have the right equipment, of course. Genesis games, down here.
Fair few.
Mega Drive, Sonic CD, Night Trap, Road Avenger. This is actually the Japanese version of Night Trap.
Is it better?
No, none of them are better. This is a shit system. I do actually own 5 boxed 3DS, 32X games and Doom. These are all my Mega Drive games. A couple of Genesis ones thrown in there. I do like the Genesis. It's a great system.
It is. I was thinking the other day how much I like the Genesis or the Mega Drive, if you will.
Alicia Dragoon, which is a fantastic game. It's cheaper to get the Japanese version, and I have a Japanese Mega Drive, so why would I pay more? Why indeed?
Why would you? You must be a damn fool.
Nicked this off some guy called Henry Jones Jr. or something. I don't know.
It looks like it belongs in a museum, AC.
Where do you think I stole it from? Anyway.
So you're the culprit.
We're getting low here. These are actually my 3DO games, which have been pirated.
From the interwebs?
Look, I do actually own original 3DO games. I own 4 of them. One of the best Street Fighter conversions. Gex, Demolition Man, which you need the gun for, but is hilarious regardless, and whatever the hell this is.
It's got ladies on it.
Suchi Pai Special. It's a Jalco game, so how good/bad could it possibly be?
Very, very bad.
These are my Neo Geo Pocket games. Metal Slug, Gal Fighters, Slot Machine, Card Fighters, King of Fighters R2.
Everything has the word fighters in it.
Yeah, it's an SNK, and this is
Fighters. Sandwich
this
Fighters.
Is Metal Slug 2. Metal Slug Second Mission. Metal Slug games made for that system. I do actually have one boxed game, which I think is a dating sim.
Sure it is.
I don't know why I own that. These are all my PC Engine games across here, and all of the games, the good games I have, are unboxed. Galaga 88, Cyber Gore. What a great name, Cyber Gore. R-Type 1, the best conversion of R-Type in my opinion. And of course, PC Engine. Bonk.
Love me some bonk.
We all love some bonk.
I love to bonk.
Bonk with me tonight. Sorry. Simpsons, obscure Simpsons reference there. I'd only own a few Dreamcast games for PAL. Crazy Taxi 2, Choo Choo Rocket, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, which is a pretty good game. Grand Theft Auto 2 before it went 3D, and Jet Set Radio.
Nice. Those are some decent Dreamcast
decent-ass games.
Yeah.
The Japanese ones, I've got the Rei Ayanami Evangelion game, which comes with a mouse.
If you don't believe me, I will show you said mouse.
There you go. Even has a click wheel in it.
Nice. 3 buttons, that's all you need.
That's all you need. Biohazard, the best ones I've got here would be Marvel vs. Capcom, I guess.
Nice.
Marvel vs. SNK.
The Dreamcast had a lot of fighters.
It did, and I like fighters, but I'm really terrible at them. Soul Calibur, Dead or Alive 2.
Sonic.
Don't bother.
You have to have Sonic. If you own a Dreamcast, you have to own Sonic Adventure. It's the rules.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2, that's the pinnacle, if you ask some people, of fighting games. It is a great fighting game. I am not good at it, much to my chagrin, because I really wish I was, because it's a great game.
You know, life is too short to get good at fighting games.
That's true. I only own one Neo Geo AES game, Samurai Showdown or Samurai Spirits.
Damn, that's a cool game.
I don't actually own the system, though. It was just something that I came across for a couple of bucks in Japan. These are my Saturn games. Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh.
That's a really good game.
We've played that, haven't we?
We have played that. Some Neo Genesis games. The first Dead or Alive.
There you go.
Virtua Fighter Remix. Children of the Atom, great fighting game. We've played that.
Oh, yeah.
Nights into Dreams.
Yes, that game.
Puyo Puyo 2, which is a great game. Sega Rally Plus. And I think I own a Gundam game here, for whatever reason.
What's a Gundam?
That is a Gundam.
I see.
I only own one game for the PAL, and of course it's Virtual On, because I love Virtual On. I love it so much.
There you go.
I'll quickly do this bit down here. These are just AV adapters for all the portable handheld consoles I own. I own an official Nintendo 64 box. I added my own end labels. Ocarina of Time, Yoshi's Story, Batman Beyond, worst game ever. I do actually own Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Well, like Conker's Good Fur Day, am I right? Because the game's so great.
No, that game sucks.
You know, anger all the Conker's fans, all three of them.
There are no Conker's fans. Let's just be honest with ourselves. I own some Atari 2600 games as well. This is my Atari bit. Action Pack.
Laser Blast.
Yeah, there's some good games on here.
Barnstorming. Actually, yes, these are good games. I shouldn't make fun of them.
Atlantis, some 7800 games.
Donkey Kong Jr.,
Yep,
which runs at a blistering frame rate in Australia for some reason. Dig Dug.
Yep, and of course a whole bunch of just loose carts here. And all of these are actually my Lynx games.
Nice, Atari Lynx, the handheld that time forgot.
Yeah, and they fit perfectly into Game Boy carts.
There you go.
So that's where I put them.
Nice.
And of course, if you want to play your Game Boy in style,
Holy Jesus, what the heck is that monstrosity?
you can play Game Boy on this.
What?
The Game Boy Booster.
It makes Game Boy better.
It really doesn't. I think it actually ran out of batteries.
Do you hate how your Game Boy is portable and easy to use?
You need this in your life. All right, and that will end 3.2, and then on to the final round.